Sci-fi has always been the perfect playground for bold imagination, world-shifting stakes, and unforgettable characters. But among the starships, time loops, and alien invasions, certain heroines don't just stand out, they burn into our memories. This list celebrates the women who made sci-fi hotter, stronger, and sharper. They were warriors, rebels, lovers, machines, aliens, leaders, and icons. Each one lit up the screen, not just with beauty, but with attitude, purpose, and presence. Some wore leather, some wore light, some wore nothing at all. But they all made you look twice. Today, we're counting down the 20 hottest sci-fi movie heroines of all time. These are the women who redefined what it means to be both powerful and unforgettable in science fiction. Before we launch into the galaxy's finest, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the hype button if it's glowing. Style, strength, and attitude collide. Let's dive in. 20th place. Nova, Planet of the Apes, 1968. Nova, the enigmatic human from Planet of the Apes, defined primal beauty in one of sci-fi's most visually stark worlds. Played by Linda Harrison, she's mute throughout the film, communicating only through eyes and gestures. That silence becomes her power. In a world ruled by hyper-intelligent apes, Nova's raw humanity makes her unforgettable. Her iconic look, long hair, minimalist animal skin outfit wasn't just provocative, it helped define what a post-apocalyptic survivor could look like. Harrison's presence brought both vulnerability and intrigue, and Nova became a fan favorite despite having no lines. She's not a warrior or a genius, but a symbol of what's left when language is stripped away. In the history of sci-fi cinema, few women said more without saying a word. 19th place. Princess Aura, Flash Gordon, 1980. Flashy, sensual, and unpredictable, Princess Aura lights up Flash Gordon like a live wire. Played with flair by Ornella Muti, she's the rebellious daughter of Ming the Merciless and a wild card from the start. Her loyalty is shaky, her motives are murky, and her outfits are pure space-age fantasy. Aura doesn't just walk through the film. She struts, flirts, and takes what she wants. She's a schemer, a seductress, and maybe even a romantic. In a film that's pure pulp and neon, she's a burst of allure with a dark streak. Critics might not have taken the movie seriously, but Aura's place in the pop sci-fi pantheon is real. For fans of retro-futurism and unapologetic glamour, she's sci-fi royalty with attitude to spare. 18th place. Joy, Blade Runner 2049, 2017. Joy is a hologram, but she might be one of the most emotionally resonant figures in modern sci-fi. In Blade Runner 2049, Ana de Armas plays this artificial companion with a delicate mix of warmth and melancholy. Created to serve and please, Joy transcends her programming, or seems to. Her image shifts from housewife to dream girl to muse, adapting seamlessly to Kay's emotional needs. The beauty of Joy isn't just in her flawless projection, it's in the questions she raises. Is she feeling or just reflecting? Does it matter? Visually, she's mesmerizing. Soft lighting, translucent textures, and elegant framing make her unforgettable. She's not flesh and blood, but she may be the most haunting heroine on this list. A love story or a lie you choose to believe. 17th place. Syl, Species, 1995. In Species, Syl is pure sci-fi seduction weaponized. A human-alien hybrid with a killer instinct, she was designed to look irresistible and to be lethal. Played by Natasha Henstridge, Syl doesn't just lure, she hunts. Her transformation from curious outsider to apex predator is both terrifying and hypnotic. Her appearance is engineered to attract, but beneath the beauty lies something monstrous. With designs by H.R. Giger, her alien form is both erotic and grotesque, pushing boundaries few films dared to cross. Syl isn't just another femme fatale. She's a cautionary tale wrapped in perfect skin. Her presence made Species a cult hit, blending erotic thriller and sci-fi horror in a way that still sparks debate. If desire had teeth, it would look like her. 16th place. Ava, Ex Machina, 2014. Ava is the future wrapped in glass skin and soft words. In Ex Machina, Alicia Vikander brings chilling elegance to the role of a hyper-intelligent gynoid testing the boundaries of consciousness. Her design is stunning. Robotic limbs, transparent mesh, and hauntingly human eyes. But it's her mind that captivates. She studies her tester as much as he studies her, blurring lines between experiment and manipulation. Ava's beauty isn't incidental, it's strategic, layered, and dangerous. She uses attraction like a tool, masking intent behind empathy. The result is one of sci-fi's most quietly terrifying arcs. Is she victim or villain? Machine or woman? That ambiguity, paired with Vikander's performance, cements Ava as a modern icon of seductive intelligence. She's not just built to be beautiful, she's built to win. 15th place. Pris, Blade Runner, 1982. Pris is a Nexus 6 pleasure model replicant in Blade Runner, played by Daryl Hannah. She is programmed for allure and agility, designed to manipulate and survive in a world that sees her as disposable. In the film, she uses her charisma and gymnastics skills in an attempt to deceive Deckard, even disguising herself among Sebastian's collectible dolls. Her look, punkish, striking, with wild hair and dramatic makeup, makes her one of sci-fi's more visually arresting femme fatales. But beyond the visual, she's tragic and dangerous, a creation pushing against its constraints. Her arc underscores themes in Blade Runner about identity, objectification, and the price of engineered beauty. 14th place. Altaira Morbius, Forbidden Planet, 1956. Alta is the daughter of Dr. Morbius in Forbidden Planet. She's portrayed as ethereal and innocent, often seen in sleek, revealing gowns that echo futuristic fantasy aesthetics of the era. While not a warrior, her presence carries emotional weight. She becomes a bridge between alien intelligence and human curiosity, bringing softness into a world of technology and fear. Her costume design and the film's dreamy cinematography frame her as a glowing presence. But there's more to her than beauty. Altaira expresses curiosity, emotional growth, and moral conflict as she faces the unknown. In a story filled with male explorers and towering machines, she stands out as one of the earliest women in sci-fi whose beauty, mystery, and inner life helped shape the genre's imagination. 13th place. Rachael, Blade Runner, 1982. Rachael, played by Sean Young, is a replicant who believes at first she is human. Her look, a 1940s-style coiffure, sharp tailoring, luminous skin, evokes glamour while masking existential uncertainty. She is elegant and composed, but her internal struggle between implanted memories and reality gives her depth. She challenges Deckard's assumptions and becomes both emotional crutch and moral mirror in Blade Runner. Her identity crisis and ultimate fate make her more than just a love interest. She's central to the film's questions of empathy, humanity, and autonomy. 12th place. River Tam, Serenity, 2005. River Tam, played by Summer Glau, is the haunted prodigy in Serenity. From the beginning, she's fragile yet unpredictable, slipping from childlike vulnerability to astonishing combat skill. Her flowing hair, intense gaze, and occasional barefoot wandering give her a lyrical, slightly unearthly beauty. But River is more than an aesthetic. She carries psychic trauma, secret knowledge, and latent power that shifts the balance in the story. Her journey, from victim of experimentation to active force, makes her a standout heroine whose duality between innocence and danger resonates deeply in sci-fi's emotional core. 11th place. Rita Vrataski, Edge of Tomorrow, 2014. Rita Vrataski, played by Emily Blunt, is one of the most feared and respected soldiers on the battlefield. She's muscular, battle-hardened, and utterly focused, marked by scars, armor, and relentless determination. There's no delicate glamour here. Her strength is raw, physical, and earned through combat. She trains Cage, leads by example, and holds command without needing to raise her voice. Her design, from heavy exosuit to tactical grit, shows her as a warrior before anything else. Yet she never loses a sense of quiet magnetism. In a genre that too often sidelines women in war, Rita stands front and center. She's sexy not because she's styled to be, but because she's powerful, commanding, and absolutely essential to survival. 10th place. Neytiri, Avatar, 2009. Neytiri is a fierce and graceful warrior from the world of Pandora. With her glowing blue skin and cat-like movement, she redefined what beauty looks like in sci-fi. She's not just someone's love interest. She's a fighter, a guide, and a protector of her people. Every move she makes feels powerful, whether she's aiming a bow or speaking from the heart. Neytiri brings emotion and strength into every scene. She's wild, proud, and unforgettable. Her loyalty runs deep, and her instincts are sharper than any blade. You believe her rage, her tears, and her moments of stillness. In a genre full of cold machines and metal suits, Neytiri showed how raw, natural beauty can take center stage and carry the story. 9th place. Quorra, Tron Legacy, 2010. Quorra lights up the screen with her glowing suit and sharp black haircut, but it's her wide-eyed curiosity that really stands out. She's from a digital world, but she wants to learn what it means to be human. She moves like a fighter and speaks like a dreamer. There's something magnetic about the way she blends mystery with hope. Even surrounded by cold tech and strict rules, Quorra feels alive. She doesn't just look like a sci-fi heroine, she acts like one. She's the spark in a dark system, always chasing something real. Her loyalty is quiet but unshakable. You sense the weight of her loneliness and her longing for something beyond code. That makes her glow even brighter. 8th place. TX, Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines, 2003. TX looks like a beautiful woman, but under the surface, she's a killing machine. Fast, smart, and built for destruction, she uses her looks to trick her enemies before unleashing total chaos. She doesn't talk much, but when she does, it's with cold confidence. Her body is sleek, her mind is pure calculation. She's not here to charm, she's here to eliminate. In a series full of tough machines, the TX added something new: danger wrapped in elegance. She's one of sci-fi's most dangerous women, and you can't take your eyes off her. Every step she takes feels precise and predatory. Her presence hangs in the air like a countdown. Even in silence, she dominates the screen. 7th place. Sarah Connor, The Terminator, 1984. Sarah Connor starts out as an ordinary woman, but by the end of her story, she's a legend. Thrown into a nightmare, she becomes a survivor, a fighter, and the future's last hope. She's strong, smart, and completely focused. She doesn't wear flashy outfits or rely on charm. Her power is all in her will. Her journey from scared to unstoppable is what makes her so sexy. Sarah showed that toughness and love can go hand in hand. She became the kind of woman no villain wants to face, and every viewer wants to root for. Her strength is earned, her fear is real, and that's what makes her unforgettable. She isn't just part of the story, she drives it forward. Sixth place. Nyota Uhura, Star Trek, 2009. Uhura steps onto the bridge with poise, smarts, and serious presence. She doesn't just take orders, she owns her space. Her voice is calm, her timing sharp, and her looks turn heads. She balances strength and elegance like few others in sci-fi. In a cast full of action and chaos, she's the cool center. Her skills matter, and so does her style. Uhura proved that brains and beauty don't cancel each other out. She's confident, capable, and magnetic every time she appears. A perfect blend of power and grace. She listens, analyzes, translates, and commands, all without breaking stride. She doesn't need to shout to be in control. She already is. Fifth place. Barbarella, 1968. Barbarella explodes onto the screen as a cosmic adventurer wrapped in silver shimmer and space-age sensuality. Jane Fonda's portrayal turned the character into a cult icon, blending innocent charm with fearless sexuality. She journeys through psychedelic galaxies, battles strange beings, and does it all with a sly smile and magnetic grace. Her costumes, from gravity-defying curls to futuristic bikinis, made her an icon of 60s sci-fi and fashion. But she's more than eye candy. Barbarella embraces curiosity, empathy, and autonomy in a universe of chaos. Her power lies in embracing her femininity, while navigating danger without ever losing control. She set a precedent for women in sci-fi to be both seductive and self-determined. Barbarella proved that in outer space, beauty can lead the way. Fourth place. Ellen Ripley, Alien, 1979. Ellen Ripley stands as a towering force in science fiction, not because she tries to be beautiful, but because she refuses to break. Thrown into survival mode aboard a nightmare vessel, she outwits fear, authority, and death. Her appeal is forged in resolve, quick thinking, and earned command. Every moment of her journey strips away the artificial until only the essential remains. Her look is utilitarian, her voice calm, her presence magnetic. Ripley does not seduce with softness, but compels with grit. The final moments of Alien reveal a heroine defined by raw courage and instinct. She is the blueprint for strength under pressure. In a genre obsessed with spectacle, Ripley's power is elemental. She is survival made human. Third place. Leeloo, The Fifth Element, 1997. Leeloo crashes into the world like a celestial flame, fierce and unformed. Her voice is scattered, her memories fragmented, but her beauty is undeniable. With striking orange hair, bandaged bodysuit, and alien elegance, she embodies the unexpected. What begins as confusion transforms into conviction. She learns language, violence, sorrow, and love within hours. Leeloo fights not out of fury, but out of sacred purpose. Her movements are fluid, almost balletic, as she bends physics and hearts. Her innocence heightens her allure, creating a paradox of strength and fragility. Leeloo is not a sidekick or trophy. She is the key, the catalyst, the soul of the film. Her presence lingers long after the credits fade. Second place. Trinity, The Matrix, 1999. Trinity appears in silence, framed in midnight leather and glassy black. Her first move is a takedown, her first word a command. From that instant, she owns the screen. She rides motorcycles, breaks firewalls, and crushes gravity. But what elevates Trinity isn't her fight scenes, it's her purpose. She acts without hesitation, speaks with certainty, and burns with conviction. Her connection with Neo never defines her, it reveals her. She carries emotional weight without ever slowing the rhythm. Her beauty is aerodynamic, cut to motion, built for myth. When she looks into the camera, time slows. Trinity changed what it meant to be powerful on screen. She's not fantasy, she's a signal. And in first place is Princess Leia, Return of the Jedi, 1983. In Return of the Jedi, Princess Leia trades her blaster for chains, but only for a moment. Captured and dressed in that now iconic gold bikini, she became one of the most unforgettable images in sci-fi history. But what made it powerful wasn't the costume, it was the woman wearing it. Even in captivity, Leia radiates defiance. Her glare could stop a room. Her presence bends no knee. She doesn't lose herself in the role of a damsel. She flips it. Surrounded by danger and objectified by her enemies, she never stops calculating, never stops resisting. The image became legend, but so did her fire. She proved that strength isn't about armor, it's about resolve. Leia turned vulnerability into power and made it clear she doesn't get rescued. She rewrites the ending. From cyberworlds to deep space, these sci-fi heroines didn't just dazzle, they defined eras. Some were cold and calculated, others full of heart, but every one of them turned heads and changed the rules. We saw beauty wrapped in armor, coded in algorithms, laced in leather, and glowing with alien light. But what makes them legendary isn't just how they looked, it's how they moved, fought, loved, and ruled their stories. They proved that being hot in sci-fi isn't about fan service, it's about fire, inner fire. These women brought it, and we're still talking about them decades later. Tell us in the comments who's your number one. Who did we miss? What sci-fi queen deserves her moment next time? We love reading what you share. Your thoughts shape what we do, and they keep the conversation alive long after the credits roll. If you want to check out any of these movies for yourself, we've added links in the description for physical and digital copies. If you enjoyed this one, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that hype button if it's glowing. Click Join to become a channel member and unlock early access to future videos, exclusive merch discounts, and other behind-the-scenes perks. And don't forget to check out our merch store for gear inspired by your favorite legends. Thanks for watching. You made it through the stars with us.